Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. You have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another pregame show of the Montreal Canadiens. Game number 69 of the 82 of the season, NHL 2021-2022. Today, they are in Florida. Again, the champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you everything you need to know between the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. But before we start, we want to invite you. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. Tell me what you think about this game. Your comments about the Montreal Canadiens versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's dive in talking about this game. Oh, by the way, at the end of the video, we have a new new graphic about different stat around both teams. So here we go. Let's talking about the first game start at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And don't forget to join us for the live stream play-by-play with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchie. The Montreal Canadiens 8 in the Atlantic Division and at the bottom of the standing in the NHL also. 18, 29, and 11 this season. The last two games, they are 3-4 and 3. The last 10 game, they are 10-19-4 at home and 8-27 at the road. They are differential of minus 85 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now they are second in the Atlantic Division. They won the last 4 games, and also they are 6-4-0 the last 10 game, and the differential is plus 37. 43-18-6 this season. 21-6-4 at home. The power play, 15 for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Montreal 31. For the PK, 9 for the Tampa, Montreal 27. Goals for 9 again for the Tampa, Montreal are at the bottom at 32. Goal again, 31 Montreal, 7 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Shot for 19 Tampa Bay, 24 Montreal. And the face-off overall, the Tampa Bay are 50.1 versus 48.3 for Montreal. The leader for Montreal is KEEFE 50 with 18 goals. Again, Montalbo and Allen are both at 7W. Pit 3 is at 22-16. What a season for the captain, Steven Stamkos. 875 points already with 31 goals. Vasilevsky dominate the NHL with 35W. And Edmund is at 25-18 TOI, one of the top 5 in NHL with most minutes per game. Let's dive in now for the shopping up. You already know the game starts 7 o'clock. The goaltender, we expect Allen versus the backup number 2 for the Tampa Bay is going to be Brandon Elliott. The last 5 games, Montreal is 1-3-1 with differential of minus 7. The power play is only 2-17. The PK is 4-19. Allen now is at 7-18-4, 3.19, a save percentage of 9.06. Whiteman have 5 points the last 5 games, and DUARTE have 2 goals. Whiteman 4 assists, Dauphin plus 4. The strategy, Montreal have to find a way to work 60 minutes. The last 4 games, maybe 5, this does not work with full time, the 60 minutes of the game. For Montreal again at Tampa Bay, I really believe keep this simple. Don't try to do too much, and don't try to turn over the puck on the defensive zone. Out the penalty box for the Montreal Canadiens, we know the power of the power play for them. The player you have to watch for the Tampa Bay, honestly, is Stamkos with Kucherov, Brennan Point, and of course, Victor Edmond. That's really where they are to watch for sure. The next one I want to talk about, the Canadiens, the last 10 game, 3-4-3. The differential is minus 7, 30 goals, again, 37. The power play and the PK are both at 6.35 at that moment. The Frenchie corner, again, number 69. Here we go. Jordan Harris played his first game in NHL, and also Rand Poland back in the lineup. They remove Chris Whiteman and also Laurent Dauphin are out for the Montreal Canadiens. Allen's going to get the nods for the Martin St. Louis. This is a turnover of the HABS. What are you talking about? Check this. All right? Romanov, Harris, Justin Barron, This is a 3 young defensemen joined with Savard, Schoenemann, and also Edmondson. So to give you an idea right now, the Montreal starting to change right now, the young, let play the young men. Then also we have at the forward, Caulfield, we have Suzuki, we have Jesse Elleland right now, and we have Rand Poland. Rand Pit League is only 24 guys. That gives you an idea right now. 8 young men under 24 years old is going to be a part of the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens today against the champion, the Tampa Bay Lightning. So this is the end of the trip for the triangle of the death. What are you talking about? I believe I call them now that when you visit Tampa Bay, the Panthers, and the Hurricane back to back to back, I call this the triangle of the dead because it's going to be a really challenging trip against them, and that's happening right now. Montreal Canadiens. This is the last game against them, and they lost the first 2 games. You know that. The revenge of the Stanley Cup final. We know Montreal Canadiens play against them at the end of the season last year, and the Tampa Bay eliminate the Montreal Canadiens. He won the Stanley Cup for the back-to-back in the 5 game. So it'll be interesting. Montreal return in Tampa Bay. Cap control cut the transition. The Tampa Bay is the one. They are really difficult to play again, but they are really easy to read how they play. It's a defenseman join the play, Sergachev or Victor Edmond. They love to pass the puck between the 2 blue line, one the winger or the center are in transition with speed. To have a really hard entrance against the opponent team with speed and controlling the puck. And then after that, you're going to see point example, Kucherov does do a cut back, change the direction. They could go turn around completely, or they cut from one direction, cut straight in the middle. That's what he likes to do. And I'm telling you right now, watch the game. You're going to say, oh, coach, he is right about that. Out the penalty box, power play, Tampa Bay. Play 2 ways, the umbrella and the overload. What are you talking about? First of all, the Tampa Bay is only at 15 in initial ranking this year. It's really not usually they're the top 5, but they does the same thing. The puck stop from the quarterback, Edmond. Try to reach Stamkos one-timer, bring back to Kucherov. Now Kucherov tried to go on the back door for Stamkos again for the one-timer. That's the umbrella. What's his overload? But what he does is that it's a mix of umbrella, Edmond at the top, Kucherov to the hash mark. They bring Killorn at the goal line, and they get point at the bumper, and that's a mini overload. So Kucherov, Killorn, point. That's how it works most of the time. That's all the sense of that power play for them. Tampa Bay are still the best in the league. For me, honestly, until they not get eliminated, I consider them the best team in NHL so far. They still battle for the top 5 team in NHL. They are solid again in the net with Vasilevsky. Their defenseman is great, of course. And then they have the top 6 best in NHL, and maybe with 9 now with the new player, Brandon Agel, with Nick Paul, join Colton. So, and then at the bottom now, you have Belmar, Perry, and Maroon. So they are still have a great roster to compete for the rest of the season and, of course, for the playoff. Martin Saint-Louis is back home. We know the story about Martin Saint-Louis for many years, played with Le Cavalier, Brad Richards, and they won the Stanley Cup. And he built his career, the Hall of Fame, with the Tampa Bay before he got traded to the New York Rangers. He's back home, honestly, as the head coach for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm sure he's going to get a great ovation by the fans over there. But when the game starts, of course, the fans go for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So let's dive in with more graphic to tell you for the rest. And stay until to the end of this video. I have a new graphic. I'm not going to wait too long here. Pause the video if you want to see the categories, who have their best and what are the number, so you can see the offensive for both teams. But again, net advantage for the Tampa Bay over the Montreal Canadiens. This is the same thing on the defense. And finally, you have the play driving compare. Again, all net domination from the Tampa Bay over the Montreal Canadiens. This is the roster. Kaufelsky and Rempit Lakes together now. Anderson play with Jake Haven, Mike Hoffman. Biron, joined DUARTE in Armia, and then Pitlick. Tyler Pitlick is still in the lineup with Poland and Jesse Ellonen. Romanov play with David Savard. Justin Barron with Jordan Manson. Then Harris play with Corey Schoeneman. This could be also change of mix of the defensemen at some point, or that's what they are. Justin Barron is going to be on the first unit power play, and Jordan Harris is going to be on unit number 2. So it's pretty unique to see this. This is a lineup for the Lightning. I just go through this a little bit earlier. You can stop the video about that one over there. This is the special thing for them. But this one is the new thing. I'm going to disappear for that one over there. This is a new one from Jeff Fresh Hockey. He bring a lot of great analysis about French stat. Everything that's really analytic. Take your time this one. I'm going to talk about this in the next another video about all those information. But that's kind of the information you can build, everything like that. So I just want to give you a little bit what it looked like. Of course, it's not complete with updated, but I want to sharing with you a little bit what they look like. Their even strength win above run plus man, and give you an idea where they at that moment. Finally, you have also the Tampa Bay Lightning. I built that one, guys, for the game today for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The projected standing point. I'm going to give you more information about this. The forward WAR. It's pretty unique. It's pretty good. This is a new way they start. J Fresh Hockey. You can reach him on the Twitter, of course. That's where we're going to get those information about his website. Guys, this completes another pre-game show. Game number 69 for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight they are at the Tampa Bay Lightning. But before we leave, we want to invite you. Join me tonight for the play-by-play live stream with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, for the Hockey Nation live show. But before we leave, also, click on the like. Tell me what you think about this game. And finally, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great Saturday, everybody.